We are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. I should have been broken, but God rewrote my story. There were moments I thought I would not survive, moments where the weight of life pressed me down so deep I could not see tomorrow. I was surrounded by pain, misunderstood by people, forgotten in the shadows. And I asked God, why me? But I didn't know God was not finishing me. He was rewriting me. I walked through fire that should have consumed me, tears on my pillow, nobody saw me, broken smiles just to hide the storm inside. I was alive but barely surviving. Voices said, you're done, it's over now. Shame tried to bury me in silence somehow. But in the midnight, when I could not stand, God held me gently with His unseen hand. Oh, I thought I was falling apart, but heaven was working in my dark. Every tear was writing a new page. Every wound was part of His grace. I should have been broken, but God rewrote my story, turned my mourning into dancing, gave me victory. Hey, from ashes to glory, He lifted my name. What the enemy meant for doubt became praise. I should have been shattered, but I'm standing here today, not by my strength, but by mercy and grace. I am a living testimony. Hear me say, Jesus saved me, He made a way. Oh, there were doors that slammed right in my face, dreams I buried in a silent place. I lost my way, I lost my voice, but God was still my only choice. When I was weak, He carried my pain. When I was dry, He sent the rain. What I thought was the end of my road was just God preparing my overflow. Now I see it all was for my good. Even the tears I never understood, He never left me, He never lied. He was right there all the time. Should have been broken, but God rewrote my story, turned my mourning into dancing, gave me victory. From chains to freedom, He called my name. What the enemy meant for loss became praise. I should have been shattered, but I'm standing here today, covered in mercy, wrapped in grace. I am a living testimony. Hear me say, Jesus saved me. He made a way. I was not forgotten, no, I was chosen. Even in pieces, God was still holding me. Every broken moment, He was composing a testimony the world would see. I survived what tried to destroy me. I'm living proof of mercy and glory. If you see me now, don't call it luck, call it Jesus lifting me up. I should have been broken, but God rewrote my story. He turned my pain into power, my shame into glory. From the valley of victory, I testify I am alive because not broken, but rebuilt by grace, not destroyed, but rewritten by mercy. This is my testimony. From pain to praise, forever yours, Lord. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. This is my testimony. What the devil meant for evil, God turned for good. I didn't understand the pain at first. I thought I was being destroyed, forgotten, abandoned. I saw betrayal, I saw rejection, I saw delay. And I thought, this is the end of my story. But I didn't know, even when the enemy plotted darkness, God was already writing light. What was meant for my shame became my testimony. They laughed when I started to fall. They walked away when I lost it all. Promises broken, dreams on the floor. I knocked on heaven but heard no more. Night after night I cried alone, wondering if God had left His throne. But deep in silence unknown to me, God was preparing my victory. Every tear was a seed in the ground. Every silence was heaven working it out. What I thought was my ending place was God building unstoppable grace. This is my testimony. Look what the Lord has done. What the devil meant for evil, God turned it for good. From ashes to glory, He lifted my name. I'm living proof I will never be the same. This is my testimony. I survived the storm. I was in the fire, but I came out strong. Chains were broken, my soul is free. What the enemy planned, God reversed for me. I was surrounded by what I could not see. Invisible battles fought over me. Doors were closing one after another. I thought I was losing my future forever, but God stepped in when I couldn't stand, held my life in His mighty hand. Every attack became my praise, every setback became His grace. Now I understand what I couldn't see. He was never leaving, He was with me. Even when life tried to destroy my name, God turned my pain into flame. This is my testimony. He turned it all around. What the devil meant for evil, God brought good out. From sorrow to joy, from loss to gain. I'm not the same. I'm not the same. This is my testimony. I'm standing alive after every attack. I still survived. I am a miracle. I am redeemed. God turned my nightmare into a dream. I should have been buried in my pain, but God rewrote my story again. What was sent to break me apart, God turned into a brand new start. I was not defeated, I was preserved. Every attack was reversed. Look at me now, I'm standing free. This is the power of victory. This is my testimony. Shout it in the earth. What the devil meant for evil, God turned it for word. From the valley to victory, I will proclaim. let the world know I survived by grace, not by my strength, but by His faithfulness. Every scar tells a story, every tear tells a truth. God turned it all for my good.